Good evening, parents of SHC. My name is Rachel Giovanetti, and welcome to my classroom. To give a little bit of background information about me, I'm a graduate of Sacred Heart Cathedral, and it is both my honor and privilege to work at this fine institution. I teach multiple subjects in the math department, and I coach both cross-country and track and field, and I'm actively involved in the Community Life program. The reason I am not with you tonight is because I am serving as an adult leader on the Cairo Senior Retreat. Now, to give you a little bit of background information about calculus. Legend has it that Sir Isaac Newton got bored and invented calculus. In actuality, he and several other mathematicians came up with many of the theories studied in calculus to mathematically model things that change. Calculus is the study of change. So many things change. In fact, an argument can be made that most things in life change, which means there are many practical uses of calculus in the real world, in fields such as engineering, business, medicine, music, physical, and life sciences, just to name a few. This course in particular is not an AP. The students will not be required to take the advanced placement exam at the end of the course. Since we don't have to meet the pacing guides of an AP exam, we can focus on the development of fundamentals and the application of skills that can apply to real-world occurrences. We will learn how to master the fundamental skills and apply these skills and use them to describe real-world occurrences. Here's an example. This is the definition of a derivative, which gives the instantaneous rate of change for any given function at any time. We will be using this principle to determine the parameters that will allow for a business to maximize its profit. We will also use these principles and their knowledge of continuity and differentiability to design a roller coaster. Those are major projects, but the day-to-day homework will operate a little bit differently. We will use an online program called WebAssign, and it usually looks something like this. They solve the problem, enter their answer, and receive feedback. The upside to this website is there's instant feedback and plenty of resources available when a student needs some help. It also gives me the ability to track their progress. I can see how long it takes, what kind of mistakes they're making, and I design my assignments to be completed within an hour, and if it takes much longer, I can address any issues that they're having. There was one student the other day that took 143 minutes to finish the assignment, so I was able to have a conversation about what his struggles were and how best I could help them to get through his struggles. What can you do to help? Stress and time management, especially for juniors and seniors when they have a lot on their plate when it comes to preparing for their future and handling present tasks. Please encourage them to seek help outside of class. Most of the time, I can fix any sort of issue they're having within a few moments, but they have to be willing to come seek me outside of class to have that kind of one-on-one help. Please email me with any concerns that you have about your child. But most of all, the biggest thing that they need help with is figuring out when it's time to go to sleep. Here's my contact information. Again, please email me with any questions, comments, or concerns. And my office hours that you can encourage your children to come see me are every day before school, Tuesdays and Thursdays after school, and by appointment during collaboration periods. And lastly, before you leave today, can you please grab an index card, put the name of your child on the index card, and write down one thing I need to know about your child that will help me teach him or her better. Thank you for the time this evening, and go Irish.